Alright, for this I'm going to be going over what's different with my new and improved cooking one for Lab 12. So I'm going to be comparing the new one, which is going to be the cookingfinal.java, to the old one, test.java. So to start off, for this one, to be able to implement the GUI, I had to, instead of I had to add a class called the task class, and basically the task class lets you run things in the background while you are using a GUI. As you'll see here, cooking final extends task. So basically what I did, I for the most part maintained all the same code except for the stuff to change the GUI around, but I made it so that so this is the GUI code, like this controls the GUI, and this controls the background of the GUI, or like changing it and everything for the to simplify it. But so you'll see I've added these three things: this circle array, the text field, and the label array. So these are just for the things in the GUI. I'll pull it up and Scene Builder here. So this is the text field, these are the four burners and the four labels. So whenever you change something on the burners, it'll, like if you turn it on, it'll go red, and then it'll say which chef is working on that current burner. So with the task class, you have to call the call method. It's a requirement, and exact same code here as I have in the original, exact same. All of the chef class is the exact same as well. The only difference in the kitchen class is I added these three things as I did in here. Let's see, where are they? Or I mean, yeah, these two right here. And that's it for the kitchen class. But then if we go into this class, and this one is called the cooking class, and this one is still called the cooking class. But again, the three things, the three things, the circle, label, and the well, that's it for this one in this area. But so the big difference is in the run method. So this part all the same, but then once you get down to here, so once all of the chefs have been added and everything, or the order number has been changed, it goes through each burner and it sees what current burner we're looking at, and for whatever burner is currently on. So if we're looking at the 0 one, so the circle burner C would become red. So if it's 0, then this one becomes red. If it's 1, this one becomes red. If it's 2, this one, 3, this one. And then also I set the text on the label above each one. So I set the text here so that it says what burner it is, plus who is working on that current burner, or the char at whatever that. And this method just adds all of the chefs where they're working as a string, and then I just get the char for whichever one we're looking at. And this is the same here. Then again, same here. I'm still just removing the chef from the working position that they are currently at. Then I set them to not working. I set their burner off. And then here, I'm just resetting everything I put in the GUI before. So if it's burner 0, instead of becoming red becomes black, and then it's set to question mark instead of one of the chefs. and I had to add these platform.run laters because it was interfering with the application thread. So that's why those are there. But I will now run the code for you so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Oops. I forgot to comment all this out. That should work now. So you see it opens up here, and then you can type in however many. I'll say 30. It fills up. As it does its work, it changes chefs and where they're working. And then it's done. That is about it.